Hey, JHancho here with another edition of How Learn to Play. You see that I need to because that was a horrible split. But this is going to be me in red Protoss at the top of Desert Oasis versus CaptainCasey as Terran on the bottom in blue. We exchanged pleasantries at the beginning, which I do like. People that say it's overrated and stupid, then screw them. It's something that has been a part of the StarCraft community for a long time. Anyway, I keep my little chattiness level up, and I ask him if I'm going to see Reapers, because this is Desert Oasis. There's plenty of places to get up and get into a person's base, around the back, in the front, everywhere. So I'm going to go with the standard 9 pylon, 10,000. He says he's not the one he doesn't think of a rush, I don't think. But he doesn't wall off his ramp, but decides to put a supply depot back here. Why? I'm not sure. So he concedes that I don't need to get a quick stalker out, so it makes me a little bit more comfortable waiting a little bit to get a stalker out. So I'm just going to be chrono boosting some probes, and then probably get my gateway around 14. I think that's what I tend to do. He's going to build his barracks way out here on his ramp, which is a great strategy until you run into blink stalkers, which I really enjoy using. Because they are very powerful and kind of game-breaking thing to do. He keeps his minerals real low at the beginning, and he's getting real good, in doing that. Probe camp is about as similar as it can be because of my chrono boosting ability. I'm not sure where this guy's going. He might be coming to scout my base. Meanwhile, I get double gas just because I had to bleed off some money and also get ready to mass stalkers. He's also going to get his double gas around here, even though he will not. He'll be soon getting his factory up and running. So he does beat me to the gas by a little bit. But as soon as it comes in, I should be running some units down there. There's 2, there's 3, and I think I'm going to saturate the other simulators soon. But there's my cyber core. Look how long that SCV took to get all the way around here. That's what makes Reapers so powerful. They can kind of bypass most of it by going down here, going around, and then coming up here. That distance is really short. So here's his SCV, and I'm going to be going and chasing it off with one probe. And I still haven't touched that simulator. I got a lot of things to work on. You'll see that I have 100 and some minerals. I pop down on the gateway as my first zealot comes out, and I stupidly make 3 probes at once. And I finally realized that that one's been up for a long time, and I haven't been getting any gas from it. So as soon as the cyber core comes in, I think the second gateway comes in, I start to research warp gates. Now, one thing I want to note is that a lot of people, when you send a scout, you bring it back and you'll put it in a watchtower because at this point it's a dedicated scout. Well, SCVs, when right-click to this, they will most definitely not attack something attacking it. They won't even move. So it makes it really easy to kind of follow that and get a free kill and keep that as a scout. So I get that free scouting for a while now. And he's not going to wall off. He's going to put a supply depot here, which is a little bit of a head scratcher. He keeps his minerals fairly low. I think he might be starting up a second factory now. No, not sure where he's spent his money at, actually. Oh, there it is. In eBay and then a Ghost Academy. Now, Ghosts are really effective against Protoss with their EMP. And he almost walls this mineral off. So it makes it very tough for him to spend his money. Whereas my base, I'm going to come to regret the placement of this robo facility. Luckily for me, it didn't really matter because I didn't really use any robotech other than observers, which I will have dotting the map. I do get a sentry at my ramp just to delay any sort of push he might have and allow me to put units in position either over the ridge or over this backside. And I am starting to pump a few stalkers here and there. And I keep getting supply blocked. I should have made maybe another pylon right now to preempt the sudden surge of units I will have. And there is a reactor. I had an observer down here. He scanned and killed it. So I didn't know if it was a tech lab or a reactor. If it was a reactor, I thought it'd be in good shape. There's his first tank. But if it was a tech lab, then he's got the ability to use ghosts, reapers, which he said he wasn't going to use, and marauders. Marauders are real good. He kills another one of my observers. Whatever. They're gas intensive, but they're really good. Had I been paying a little bit more attention, I would have been able to deal with that. Now I abandoned that watchtower at some point, which I shouldn't have. I really should have kept it, but apparently I didn't. I got one more gateway going up, and my Twilight Council. I finally make it to warp gates, and Blink will be researching me right away. I don't think I chrono boosted because I don't feel the need. I have another observer on the way just to see what's going on, if it was a reactor or tech lab, and what else he has in the back of his base. Because Blink Stalkers can blink up here. They can go anywhere Reaper can, plus. They can bridge that gap, which is huge. They can also come up here, come off the back of his base. They're real powerful because they can skirt. They can go down here and eliminate the need to walk all the way around. So it's very effective. Now here I get supply blocked again. I say, oh screw it. I need more supplies so I can continue pumping army, even though mine probably could survive against that because his tanks do not have siege, and I'm not sure why that is. I don't think he gets it in the entire game. He's got 2 factories pumping out more and more siege tanks that can't siege, so it makes him glorified Marines. Now there you go again. The missile turret comes up and my observer goes down, and here he admits I hate observers. Yes. He gets a second racks up. Worker-wise, I'm dwarfing him because my expansion is on its way, and as soon as I realize that it's almost there, I start building more simulators to add to the coffers that I do not have. But later in the game, I'm sure I will lose control through the gateway going down. Observer at the front, and eventually I will get one to the back of my base patrolling just to see if he's going to drop a nuke down there or what. I don't think I saw the Ghost Academy, but I don't want any siege tank scans going down, destroying all my workers. That's something that I would consider. The starport's finally going up. He's got a racks up there, and he's making more tanks. Here he decides to maybe push out a little bit. He's got his 2 ghosts with darn near full energy, and seeing as how EMP takes 75, by the time they get up here, even if they start